should we go somewhere else? I don't know. Whatever
So
you want.
somewhere, that one will be okay. If you have another place, that one will be okay.
We can go upstairs to one of the rooms, I think. This is a nicer place. Why don't we do something? Why don't we wait until nobody's here? Like, can you come back? Can we come back in half an hour?
Half an hour?
People will be having lunch and we can do it here. Because everybody's, you know?
Okay, would that be fine?
Would that be fine? You have time to get some lunch and then we can go.
It's almost 11 in Ghana.
Or you'd rather do it right now?
Yes, because
whatever
I
you
need
want.
to prepare for the store.
You can over there.
Just
So that we can see all the
Should it be full? Should it be full?
yeah, or maybe we sit down.
We can sit down.
Sit down.
Perhaps you can leave here so that we can see the whole. Media, government, private sector, and to have them in the same room for more than a week discussing things related to resource governance, how to have better management of the oil and mining sectors in the countries. And basically the name of the course is Reversing the Resource Curve. That's right. We think we can give participants some tools to tackle this problem, to tackle this challenge.
Okay, so do you think it's a curse for countries to have these natural resources? Looking at the theme of the program every year, do you think it's a curse or a blessing?
This was one of, I mean, it's a classical question, I would say, but it was also addressed yesterday during our political economy session, and I think it's very pertinent because in the end, I don't think it's either a curse or a blessing. I think it's something that is there, the natural resources are there, and we have to try to find the best way to deal with them so that in the end, as we've been saying, result in development and sustainable development for societies. Probably the problem is institutions are not ready. Us as citizens need to do a bit more work in keeping informed and holding government accountable. Private sector needs to play a different role. So I think it's a complex situation.
Okay, so for the media, what do you think media should do in all the countries to make sure that these people are accountable for our resources? What do you think we should do differently?
I'm not an expert when it comes to media, but I think media in some countries is playing a great role in terms of showing what's happening. We've been seeing all these corruption scandals in the last years in different places, in different countries. And I think media is playing a key role in keeping these governments accountable, but also sharing information. Transparency is a key, and media is kind of understanding that. I think media has to be very careful because they also need to take into account who they partner with, what are the interests behind those partnerships, and do a great job in terms of investigative journalism. We were showing a lot of data and tools, and I think perhaps something that media sometimes lacks is really good data to show to citizens what's going on.
Okay, so I want to be selfish here. What do you think about media in Ghana? Ghana media, do you think we are doing well?
I'm not an expert. I've been to Ghana once last year. I found it an amazing place, and I was part of a regional course there where we had almost 40 people coming from different areas. This is the summer school in Accra, and I saw a lot of people from media being very interested and knowing exactly what needs to be done. Sometimes they also need a bit more support from the people that manage them, from the media houses, but we're also doing a great job there, trying to train better media people in this kind of things that sometimes seem a bit technical, but they aren't, so we need to kind of and I think Ghana is very well placed when it comes to how the strength of media.
Okay, so with this, I realize that journalists here are not many. Looking at the brochure, I saw only 4 or 5 of us journalists here from Africa. Why is it that way? Why don't you bring a lot of journalists or media to learn about this so they can also go back and educate the public? Or do you have any plans for the media, especially after this program?
To be honest, we don't receive many applications from media. That's something that we try to balance stakeholders, gender, regions, and when it comes to media, it is difficult because we want to bring more people from media, but they don't apply. So this would be
So
a
do
good
you advise?
moment. Definitely. And we've been trying, as I said, we've been doing some trainings in different African countries around media, and we're also about to launch a new, we're working as an RGI in a new tool that has a lot to do with how to cover these issues for journalists. So I think we're really committed to helping media do better their job.
Okay, so what's your last word about this?
I'm sure this is going to be a great course. I'm very excited about it. I think it's unique to have all these people here. Everyone is coming with great energy, and I hope we have a great week.
Thank you.